Hello grade 8s, this is Mr. Miller and welcome to lesson 4.4 on combining percents. Consider this first example where you have a backpack that costs $29.99 and in some province, may not be BC right now, the PST is 6% and the GST is 5%. You could use several different methods to find the total cost of the backpack. So, one method is that you could combine the tax percents, which means combining the 5% and the 6% into 11% and adding the cost of the backpack to that. Okay, so let's do that calculation. The tax would be 11% of $29.99, which is $3.30. If we add that to the cost before taxes, then here's what we have, a total of $33.29. So this is one way of getting your total with taxes. Now, another way that we could do that is we could calculate all of the taxes separately. So the PST, which is 6% of $29.99, and that's $1.80. And we could do the GST, which is 5% of $29.99, and that's $1.50. Then add the amounts to the cost of the backpack. So, in other words, adding the $1.80 with the $1.50, so the two taxes combined, added to the cost of the backpack, $29.99, gives you a total cost of $33.29. Notice it's the same thing, we just use a slightly different method. And still another way is that you could combine the cost and the tax all as percents by using a percent greater than 100% to find the total cost. So here's what I mean. The cost of the backpack, let's call that 100%. Add the PST, which is 6%, and the GST, which is 5%. That's 111%. If you simply find 111% of $29.99, then this is a way of getting that total all in one step. $33.29. Notice it's the same thing, but it's a heck of a lot easier, heck of a lot quicker. So in number 2 and number 3, we're going to look at two different ways that we can calculate the total cost for each item if the GST now is considered to be 5% and the PST is 7% for this situation. So we're going to calculate the total tax in the first column and then calculate the total cost, including tax, in the second column. So for the car radio, which is $89.99, the GST, which is 5% of that $89.99, works out to $4.50. And the PST is 7% of the same $89.99, which is $6.30. If we add those together, you can probably do it in your head. 6 plus 4 is 10, and 30 plus 50 is 80. So $10.80 is the tax, and if you add the $10.80 to the cost of the item, $89.99, this gives the total cost, including tax, $100.79. So that's doing each tax separately. What if we combine them? 5% plus 7% is 12%. So for this combination lock of $2.99, 12% of $2.99 takes me straight to the total of the two taxes, 36 cents. Now I can add that 36 cents to the $2.99, and this gives me the total price with tax. Personally, I much prefer this method than the way we did it for number 2. Now let's take a look at a little bit of a different situation where we are combining percents. In number 4, it says that an electronics store is offering a 30% discount on MP3 players. The next week, the store takes another 15% off the already discounted price. The regular price is $45. What's the final sale price? So, if we find 30% of $45, then we find it is $13.50. So the first sale price is going to be $45 minus that discount. Which is $31.50. Now, the next discount is going to be 15% of that new price. So let's multiply that by 0.15. And we get $4.73. The final sale price is going to be $31.50 minus that next discount of $4.73. And so this works out to $26.77. Now, this is not the only way to do it. The other way to do it, method number 2, this is the way I prefer just because it's simpler. If I subtract 30% from the initial price, I'm left with 70% of the original price. So why not just calculate the first sale price as being 70% of the $45? This takes me straight to the $31.50, which is the first sale price. And what happens in the next step is we are subtracting 15% from 100%. In other words, 85%. The final sale price is going to be 85% of the $31.50. So if I multiply that by 0.85, this gives me the final cost, final sale price, which is $26.78. Now I know that's different by a penny, but it's just because of where we've decided to do our rounding step. So let's not worry too much about that. Obviously, method number 2 is a lot more quick, but you can certainly still do it the way we did in method number 1, if that's the way you prefer. Now let's take a look at a situation where somebody's tried to oversimplify something. Here we've got Dan, who says that subtracting 20% discount from the price of an item and then adding 12% for GST and PST taxes is the same as subtracting 8% from the price of the item. Is Dan correct? And explain. And the answer is no. So here's why. Let's say it was a $100 item. 20% of $100 means 0.2 times 100, which is $20. The sale price is $100 minus the discount of $20, which leaves us with $80. That's the sale price. Now the taxes on $80 is 12%, 0.12 times 80, and that's $9.60. So, see, you're not adding $12 in taxes, you're only adding $9.60 in taxes. So the total really is going to be $80 plus $9.60, so that gives you $89.60. The way that Dan suggests is wrong because 8% of $100 is $8, right? 0.08 times 100. And if we only subtract $8 from 100, this is $92. I don't know about you, but I'd rather pay $89.60 than $92. So this is wrong because the way that Dan has calculated it here is calculating tax based on the sale price. Sorry, he's not calculating tax based on the sale price. He's actually calculating the tax based on the original price. So that is incorrect. Now, for number 6 and 7, we are going to use the following information. That a store is having a 20% off sale on each of the items in the table. We want to determine the total cost of each item, including the 5% GST and the 7% PST. So, first we have a camera, which is $129.96 regularly. The discount on that is 20%. So we multiply by 0.2, we find that discount is $25.99. If you subtract the $25.99 from the price, then you'll find that the sale price is $103.97. Now the GST and PST is going to be 5 plus 7, 12%, and 12% of 103.97 is going to be $12.48. So if you take the sale price of $103.97 and you add the tax component to it, the $103.97 plus the $12.48 gives you a total of $116.45. Next we have a laptop, which is also discounted by 20%. So we have to find 20% of $849.96. This works out to $169.99 of savings. So subtract that from the regular price, and the $849.96 discounted by $169.99 leaves you with $679.97 as the sale price. Now you have to find the tax on that, which is going to be 12% of the $679.97, and that's $81.60. If you take the sale price of $679.97 and add on the tax of $81.60, $81.60 plus $679.97 gives you a total of $761.57. That's the end of the lesson. Your assignment is at the bottom. Thanks for watching.